And DeKalb County district attorneys are threatening to sue the state over a measure that removes party labels from some metro area elections.
District Attorney Fonnie Willis and Sherry Boston call HB 369, which only impacts 5 of Georgia's 159 counties, unconstitutional. Good Day's Mark Teichner picks up this developing story. He joins us live this morning from the state capitol. Mark, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. You know, Republican lawmakers say the idea behind this was good governance, but these two district attorneys say this was really designed to trick voters into voting for people who don't necessarily align with their political interests.
Georgia is watching, and history has a long memory, too.
Cobb County Chair Lisa Cupid comes out swinging against HB 369, the measure which strips partisan labels from elections in 5 metro area counties now faces a possible lawsuit. Both Fulton and DeKalb County DAs say they'll take the state to court to keep HB 369 from going into effect, calling it an unconstitutional and blatant attempt by Republicans to gain an advantage by hiding their party affiliation from voters. HB 369 removes partisan labels for DA, county commissioners, tax commissioner, county clerk, and solicitor general in Fulton, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Cobb, and Clayton counties, while leaving them in place for the state's other 154 ones.
5 counties should not be governed by rules that the other 154 counties do not have to follow.
As the bill was being passed, Republican lawmakers said they were trying to improve governance.
But what is going to provide the best services, the best government for local governments? There isn't a Republican line and a Democrat line when entering the courthouse.
Leaders from the impacted counties say this is really about bad faith partisan politics, calling it a zombie bill snuck through at the last minute.
It began as food truck legislation. It was gutted and replaced with entirely new language in the final days of the legislative session.
Governor Kemp had until midnight yesterday to either sign, veto, or simply allow HB 369 to go into effect. A check of his website shows it's not on the list of either signed or vetoed bills. But these particular district attorneys sent out a statement saying that they are under the understanding that he did in fact sign it, and that's why they are threatening this lawsuit. Reporting live from the state capitol, I'm Mark Teichner for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, Mark, thank you for that. Now, we're last